Hey everybody, I haven't done a video like this in a while where I'm holding the camera, but it's a beautiful day outside, so I thought I would film out here today. So I'm sorry if I'm a little shaky. It's been a while since I've held the camera. Today I wanted to talk about two different types of journal covers. I know that I had done a video, the Altered Garden book, where I had used a book and left some pages in, tore some out, and showed how I did that. These are two journals that I'm in the process of making. This one's going to be a vintage shabby chic, and this is a horse themed journal for a customer for my husband's work. For our business. So I wanted to share with you just where I am with these so far. So this actually is a actual book. Like I said, this lady loves horses, so it's going to be horse themed. I just put a couple book corners on the edges. I prefer the ones that wrap around for some extra added support, but I didn't have any of those. So I kept the inside covers as they were because they were pretty and they were already looked pretty vintage. So I did not, sometimes I'll reinforce the spine with an extra piece of cardstock or something, but I'm not going to do that this time. I'm just going to kind of fix it up here, maybe with some trim or something, and I'll just poke my holes and sew my signatures directly in here. The signatures were all coffee dyed. All the papers have been coffee dyed. I did some gel food coloring, one of the methods I use for food coloring. And then I printed directly on some of the coffee dyed papers and the food color dyed papers. I used some glimmer mists. So there's an array of different papers in this journal. So I just wanted to kind of give you a general idea of how I put my signatures together. There's some of that food coloring. I had tickets in there. I had taken some out to print, so I had tickets in to mark my place. So I'm trying to find another one of the printables I did on the page for you. So, there's one. So hold on a second. So there was another one. The baby frog's in the yard. And I printed directly on that ledger paper that I coffee dyed with some food coloring. So then when I go to sew those in, those will go in there, and then I'll add my ephemera, and I'll do that. So then the other one I was making, I actually used a old book cover also, but I cut it into 3 pieces. And when you do this method, you need to make sure that there's a small space in between your covers and your spine, because when you cover, I haven't finished wrapping this, I wanted to show it. When you want to bend your spine up, you're going to take those 2 little grooves there, and you're going to run your bone folder in those really lightly, and you're going to kind of work your book up so you don't rip your spine piece. And then for this one, like I said, it was just an actual book that I cut into 3 pieces, and I'll finish. It's a work in progress. I used for this one, I used, what stack did I use? I will link the stacks in the description bar because I cannot remember. Just totally my mind went blank. This one's Floral Shop, and I got it at Hobby Lobby. And same kind of general idea here. Just a bunch of different papers and 2 signatures as well. And I still have to do all my, my embellishments, pockets, tucks, and all that good stuff. I actually used a mini paper bag in here, and it'll serve as a spot to put some goodies, and then this will serve as a tuck. I'll make it so it's like a pocket tuck. A lot of little good ideas. I should make a video on that alone. So I just wanted to kind of share with you the 2 types of covers that you can do with an actual old book. I mean, there are more than 2 types, but these are my favorite 2, just to repurpose the book itself for a new cover, and to go ahead and use a cover as it is, and take the signatures out. So make sure you check out that Garden Altered book so you can see how you can go about leaving some pages in and altering them up as well. Thanks again for watching. I hope you all have a great day.